Okay, it's time for more Aurora 4XLP. But before I do that, I would like to thank everyone who is actually commenting and supporting me in doing this. Also, I would like to thank for all your likes, because that's pretty much, to get over the comments, the only feedback I'm getting from you guys that you like this Let's Play. So that makes me really happy to see how much you care, and I will try to continue doing a great job. And as this LP will continue, there will be less and less explanations done and more playing to be done. I expect this to shift significantly even today, because we will go through the way the ships are commanded, then we'll do some designing, and basically I don't have to explain that anymore. And while we play, I will not have much to explain either. You'll just be watching me play, because you should now know all the very basic things, and it will only get better as we continue. So without further ado, let's start Aurora. I actually have started the game already, but haven't loaded the map yet. And here we are, back in the beautiful solar system. Okay, I don't need this message. Come on, come on, come on. Shipyard task group. So last time, if you guys remember, we have finished the Lillian class geosurvey ship, which has 3,550 tons, is equipped by two Haswell commercial conventional engines Mark 1, which give the ship 70 kilometers per second speed, max speed I should say, while they give it the ability to fly to astonishing 19 billion kilometers. One thing that I haven't told you guys about is that there's a nifty thing in the game, which is an inbuilt distance meter. So if you press shift and then you click and drag, it will show you the distances. So for example, now Venus has an approximate distance of 50 million kilometers from Earth, while the Moon has about 400,000 kilometers. Just to give you an idea, the entire distance this is about, this is the distance the ship can travel, 19 billion kilometers. I think it can go 19.2, so it could go about this much. From the most distant asteroid to a most distant asteroid, the solar system in this game has only approximately 4 billion kilometers. So we have created a ship that has an insane range. But at this point, we cannot do it differently. Believe you me, there will be some ships that will not have enough fuel for what we'll ask for them, of them. Anyways, let's start. Now you can see that we have the shipyard task group here. The ships are marked yellow. They are for to command ships, you need to have them inside of a task group. There can be a task group of one ship or a task group of 100 ships. It's up to you how you manage your fleets. You can merge the fleets, you can detach the fleets, you can split them. It's up to you, and that's a thing we will look at now, because we need to command our ship actually to leave the orbit of Earth and actually move somewhere. So to do so, there's the fleet orders here. When you click it, a window will open that's named task groups. You can see that there's automatically the shipyard task group loaded, because it's the only task group we have. There's the Terran Federation, we don't really need, any other. This is for the Space Master setup. If you had for example, you were space mastering several empires at once, that's possible in this game, you would have more empires here. This is the location of the task group we are talking about, and this is the task force. This we don't have to deal with now. Here you can see the ships included in the task force, so there's only one. GE Bosporan Kingdom, class Lillian, fuel amount 100%, doesn't have any ammo or shields. Thermal signature is 4, has 33 maintenance supplies. It's actually a thing someone has pointed out on the forums regarding my Let's Play and tutorial. The ships, commercial ships, still carry some maintenance supplies. They just don't use it, but I guess they could be used, for example, to repair a different ship if need arises. This is the maintenance clock. This is the crew months. That's, remember when we talked about the time the ship is designed for to spend in deep space. Well, this is where you will see how long the ship is out in space from the last shore leave. This is the morale that will keep all the way up to the estimated or planned deployment time, and then it will gradually drop. Actual grade bonus, I'm not really sure what this one is. And this is a task force training that's for military ships to work better together. Here you can set the maximum of the current speed regarding to the maximum. For example, we could set our ship to go at 5. Well, the speed of 5 kilometers per second, but we'll keep it at max because there's no reason for us to not to do that. This is the commander of the task group. This is the time and distance to the next target. This is the system location display device. This actually shows you all the targets which you can use. For example, we now have all the planets, and we can add moons to the planets. We can add another task groups which we don't have, so that they will come to the same place and you can merge them. Life pods in case you need to save some poor marines. Survey locations are wow, we have 30 survey locations in solar system. Sorry, it's not what I want to do. Comets, so you can send your ship to the comets, and so on, asteroids and stuff. It's pretty much logical. Now, first thing before we actually go to set some orders is that we are going to change this into a survey task group number 1. We don't really want to have our Bosporan Kingdom ship to be marked as shipyard task group. So for this, you use these buttons down here. There's delete task group, rename task group, system map, OOB, which is actually I'm not sure what is OOB. Oh, order of battle. I see, that's for battle orders. Sorry, forgot. But then there are things like this, detach. All these are orders for your task group, but detach is the one we want now. When you click it, the picked ship, which was in this case the Bosporan Kingdom, gets detached to its own task group, which is named GE Bosporan Kingdom. This is a nice name, but we will rename it to Geo Survey Task Group 1. Once you do this, the ship will be marked under the Geo Survey Task Group 1. And when we actually look here, you will see that there's a task group of Geo Survey Task Group number 1, which is what we wanted. Now, all that's left is to order our task group to go somewhere. For this, you can either use these orders, which is really nifty. You can, for example, click on Venus, give the ship orders to move to, and then perform a geological survey. That's pretty nifty. Or you can go to special orders where you can set, how would I say that, a special automated order to your ship. Now we can go with primary or to conditional. I'm gonna go with conditional orders here, and that's when fuel is less than 40%, you will go and refuel at a colony within 4 jumps. That means that every time Bosporan Kingdom will drop to 40% fuel, it will finish its last order, then ignore all the other orders, turn around and head to Earth for refueling. We're gonna set the conditional order number 2, which actually isn't any I hope this will not happen, but if there's a hostile active ship contact in system, it will, well, what could we give? It's probably nothing more fitting than refuel at a colony within 4 jumps. The same. So if the ship runs out of fuel, or if there's a hostile active ship contact in the system, Bosporan Kingdom will turn around and head to Earth. Now the primary order can be very useful. You can set for this specific type of ship to survey nearest asteroid, moon, planet or moon, or the nearest body. This is what I actually go with most of the time. I just set the ship to on random. When you do this, it will create its own list of orders which it will follow. This is nice, but actually sometimes it's a bit tricky because I'm gonna show you what's gonna happen. It will go and look around and find out that the moon is the closest target to survey. So it will go to the moon and survey the moon. Then it will probably figure out that the closest one, because Venus will move, is Icarus. So it will go to the Icarus. Then, at this point, for example, to Curitine, and then it will go look around and see that there's no nearby planet. So it will go to, for example, Eureka, and from Eureka it will go to Phocae, and then start surveying this. But because of the let's play purposes, and because I like to roleplay, we will give it special orders, because this is our first ship. So we will give it the following orders. We will give it an order to extend orbit around Earth. Then it will move back to Earth, because we want it to just to check the systems that they work. After that is done, it will move to Luna, and I'm not actually sure, I don't see it here. I have no idea why Luna is marked on the Venus. That's a bit weird. It shouldn't be that way. But I think that's our moon. Why is it under Venus? Well, anyways, then it will move to Luna, and it will conduct a geological. No, let's have it an extended orbit around Luna, then move back to Luna, do a geological survey of the moon, and then move back to Earth. Now, this shouldn't take very long for the ship to do. So we are going to actually turn on auto turns. When did we? We don't have anything to worry about, do we? We are mining, we are building, things are fine. So we can play a bit with the GeoSurvey task group number 1. We're gonna turn on 5-minute increments, and we're going to look at it as it moves around. Oh damn, we had it zoomed on this place instead. Okay, you can see that it already did quite a lot of movement. It did the extended orbit and moved back to Earth, and now it is moving to Luna. An important thing to note is that this long line here shows how much the ship moved during the last time increment. So if we click, for example, 5 seconds, you will see that there is nothing here. But if we click 2 minutes, you will see that it moved a significant portion. Well, a significant portion. It's hardly noticeable on the larger map, but if we click and zoom on Luna, put on auto turns, you should see it move slowly to the moon. You see, this is how the ships move on the map. It's pretty intuitive and allows you to feel like you're in control of the military quite a lot, because most of the time you will do automated tasks. Now you see that it's saying GeoSurvey task group number 1, SP needed 172.8883. That means that it's conducting the planet survey, and it needs, I think this is in minutes, maybe, wait. No, this is in hours. So when we click on an hour, yeah, it will take 171 hours to conduct a full geological survey of the moon. So in the meantime, we will go on auto turn. Did something happen? No, it was a very short time. So the moon was probably reached somewhere around here, which was 25th of September 2056. That's the time when man has returned to the moon. And right now we are going to do 8-hour increments so that we will receive our first report from the moon. And it's geological, so I'm actually very nervous right now, because we would really be happy if we found some minerals on the moon. That would be big. As I said, it's quite random, so you don't really have to find any minerals there, but let's hope we will. So 1 day increment. Okay, we need 11 more hours, so 3 more hours. Okay, and it's moving back to Earth. Yeah, there are no minerals on the moon. How do I know? A, it's not marked here. B, if we did find any minerals on the moon, you would receive a special report in the event updates. So, bad news bears, there are no trans-Newtonian minerals on the moon. There could be in your game, but there are none here. So let's just select our GeoSurvey task group 1 to move back to Earth to report the command, and we will now give it more orders.